Hey guys, today we're gonna go on a quick trip, just a quick ride, talking about how it is or how it's been owning that. So alright guys, now I feel like a total tool having this on my forehead. Well, I'll do anything to first thing I do is I unfold the mirrors. Yeah, ready to rock. It's been heating here for a while. I'm probably gonna die of carbon monoxide soon. Be falling asleep shortly. Let's see where fan's at. Let's put it on 2. We'll stay off with the music. Let's go. Alright. In reverse we go. You have to be really careful with that because I can cut it tight enough that it will just miss it. There we go. One setting would be in sport. So I just click the sport button and you can see the sport level go on. Shifting happens much faster. But I've driven the Lamborghini Huracan, which is the predecessor to this car, and boy, does that thing shift awesome. I mean, literally, it's like you're driving an automatic car, and you can drive it in automatic, and it feels like an automatic. I mean, you don't feel the changes at all. So, really, truly amazing technology. Alright. So, how does it feel like owning this car? Well, you get guys like that will rev their car. Either they're thinking I'm a douchebag for owning one, or I'm cool to own one. It's such an amazing journey to have a supercar. Right, we've had many cars before. We've had a lot of nice cars before, and this has been really the pinnacle to, or I guess I'd want to say, or my wife would hate for me to say, the beginning of the supercar era. Right? I mean, we have the 911, and we still have it. Great car, right? I mean, that thing is such an amazing car. Almost bulletproof, I want to say, but I'm gonna knock on wood because it's been great, and of course I had the Acura NSX, which is also an amazing car. I mean, I remember when it first came out. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to get one, so this just kind of puts it to the top. I mean, the other thing that you want to think about is getting the F car, right? The Ferrari. But I mean, if you compare this with the Ferrari Modena, right? That is the 360, which is a cool car, and I'll put up a graphic of it. We'll compare these two cars side by side. And when this first came out in 2004, I mean, it was really an amazing car. And they pitted against the Lamborghini, the Ferrari Modena 360, which has been out since 1999, was released. So, I mean, there's a few years of technology advance. So I guess the closest way you would compare this would be the next Ferrari, which is the Ferrari F430. mean, the F430 is nice, but as you can see, as soon as they released the Ferrari 458, I mean, it was just night and day difference with technology and just overall package of the car. The styling, you know, don't get me wrong, those cars are amazing cars, starting from the Ferrari 360 and the F430, and now the Ferrari 458 Italia, which is a car that I may want to have in the future. So between those two cars, or those three cars, when this thing came out, when the Gallardo came out, it just, I mean, in styling wise, I mean, yes, some people may like the classic lines and the wavy curved designs, but when you look at the Gallardo, the very angular and very futuristic looking car, I mean, sitting in this cockpit, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. It just, the whole car just wraps around you, right? And also the styling is so awesome. I mean, Italians are known for the quality of their manufacturing. Now, I don't know about reliability in the beginning, but when it comes down to style, I mean, there's nothing like the Italians making it, you know? So, everything here is handcrafted, hand-stitched leather, right? And I opted for the two-tone look. So I have the Arancio Leonis interior with a Nero a Day black style, because, I mean, literally, why would you want to buy a Lamborghini and just be all boring and black? And again, I am not knocking you guys. I apologize for those of you guys that like the black and styling like that. Totally props to you guys. But when I want to buy a Lamborghini, I get it for like this. So you get the quick power, amazing acceleration. It clicked off everything in the box of what I think a supercar should be, or what a supercar should look like, right? I mean, like, you're cruising here and you're sitting there looking at the speed, and you're going 80 miles an hour on the freeway to 90 miles an hour, and you're sitting there going, holy cow, I better slow down, right? And I would sit there and try, and for a while I'm thinking, is there something wrong with my speedometer? Is it like broken or something? Because I don't feel like I'm going 90. I hate to be a show off, and people will sit there and say, then why'd you buy an orange car? I'm an attention whore inside, I guess you would say. I like the attention of my car, not of me. But just when you think of Lamborghini, you're thinking of something that's outrageous, outlandish. So I don't want to buy a car that's just black and boring. So another thing that I like about this car, aside from the looks and the styles and the heritage, and just the driving, right? The driving feels awesome. The shifting, again, this is an E-gear car, which means there's no clutch pedal. You use these paddles to, you see the plus and the minus. The plus and the minus tells you shift up, shift down, right? You pull them back together, you go to neutral. So, and the stereo system's great. One thing I added was I added the Bluetooth, so now I could totally sync my phone into the car without having to buy an aftermarket, because when you buy an aftermarket, all you get is this part right here, right? You only get the screen, so you have these gaps, and then, you know, what they would do when they install it, they would center it, so you have these two big main gaps hanging off from the bezel, and I don't know, it looks kind of stupid. So I also changed the steering wheel because because it had the older style steering wheel, which was really skinny, and the part I didn't like about that skinny steering wheel is that it's I don't know, it just doesn't give you the proper grip. So I went ahead and replaced it with Superleggera steering wheel, which is awesome. First of all, what's awesome about it? It's perforated, right? And it's got the cool. My last one is all black, and this one has this little silver decor around it. Aside from the perforation, you have this little thicker steering wheel, so you can hold on to here, as well as this position, so it's easier to shift. And another thing that my car has, I put the 2B exhaust on it, so it's really awesome. AC works well. The only thing I hate is this. I hate this cigarette ashtray. Terrible. I wish they can just delete that. Well, is there any dislikes? I do. A couple of things. The seat is one. For long drives. I have a lower back. My lumbar it's not doing as cool as when I was younger. So it kind of hurts a bit after a while. So that was it. So cost and maintenance of the car. I've had the car for 6 months or so, and I haven't spent anything on maintenance wise. The only thing I'll probably be doing is come near the first year, I'll just do like an annual oil service. I'm looking at the McLaren MP4 12C. And I've been driving MP4 12C, again, thanks to Jeremy over at Lamborghini Newport Beach and McLaren Newport Beach. Really introduced me to that car. And man, for the package that you're getting from that car, it's such an amazing car. It's something that you can drive every day, and styling wise, yeah, it's pretty cool, but you just don't have the same look as a Lamborghini. If you know Lamborghini, they did release a hypercar called the Sesto Elemento, which is not street legal, but that is all derived from this V10 engine. So this power plant has really been a successful power plant for Lamborghini. It's been the power plant for all the Gallardos and you know, the Sesto Elemento, and now the new Huracan, where a lot of other supercar manufacturers are going, like that MP4 12C. That MP4 12C has a V8, I think it's a 3.8 liter V8 that is twin turbo. So it's not naturally aspirated, but damn, it is fast. I drove the Tesla, the P85D with a dual motor, with that ludicrous setting for speed. It is ludicrous. I mean, it's like sitting in a roller coaster. Those roller coasters that would shoot you, catapult you first. That's how it feels, and it's silent. All you hear is the wind. So I may be in the market for a Tesla, but it's something that I may want to replace my Porsche Cayenne with, because the Porsche Cayenne, I love that SUV. And now with the advent of all technology that Tesla has, man, it's so awesome, right? Because now you can have autopilot. You can have your updates happen over the air. It's like an iPhone. You know, when you set it on auto update, this updates it for you. So I love this car. I'm so happy to own it. I have people looking at me all the time, which is cool. It comes with the territory. People ask me all the time at gas stations what kind of car you have. You know what? It's okay. That's why I got the car. But I also got the car to enjoy it. So, one thing I do like is that the speed, the power is immediate. You drop the gas and you go, right? You drop the pedal and you go. You're in front of the pack without breaking too many rules. What is ahead in the future? Well, more cars, I'm sure, even though my wife will hate it, but It's just inevitable. So my next goal is I need a motorcycle again. I sold my Aprilia RSV4 and I think it's time to get another bike. What I'm looking at is the KTM RC390, and I think that is the bike I will get. But that's my plan, is get the bike. I already put a deposit on the Elio 3-wheeled car, and I'll put up a graphic on it. It's pretty cool, right? So that thing is amazingly cool. I think it comes in at $6,800, which is super cheap. So I'm buying one of those. All I knew now is I need a bigger house or a garage to put all my cars in. So that's in the works, and I'm also investing in the company. So hopefully that my investments will make it like I got the car for free. And the next one is the 911 over there in that garage is probably gonna stay, unless I do like the new 911s. Look at that engine. The only reason I do this is because a stock one has a heat shield that goes with this plastic right here. The problem is I have the 2B exhaust. You see that silver thing in there? Get my hand out of the way. Silver thing in there, and it really heats it up, and it kind of deforms the plastic just a little bit. So what I do is every time I go for my long drive, when I get home, I'll let the car kind of breathe out a bit, and then I get all that heat.